and welcome back to the Splatoon 2 tournament here at Otafest, hosted by Alberta Squid Swamp. We are back with our finals here with Team Ceaphalopods versus Team Super Dyna Bros. We're going into Game 4, and it's Clan Blitz at the Reef with Ceaphalopods at 1 and Team Dyna Bros at 2. So if Dyna Bros here wins one more game, that's going to be a bracket reset.
Should be super exciting to see.
These have been some intense games already, so it's anyone's game right now. Clan Blitz being the communication heavy mode. So we'll see how this works out, especially at the Reef.
Yeah, we did see Ceaphalopods previously in this matchup play really, really well in Clan Blitz with a huge snowball the last time we saw them play. So anything could happen here, but Dyna Bros are really off to a great start, and we'll see if they can keep that momentum going.
Yeah, there's many plays you can make here on this map. You can come in from the front area there. There's two ways to kind of get into that front room, little area there by the ramps. You can come in from kind of like the bridge area, or you can come in from where the tree is at. Or you can try to be a bit sneaky. Come in from the back left-hand area up the street in the back, or to get up by the car and the other tree. That's a bit sneakier path. You have to make sure no one's going to be watching you, though, because if you get caught there, you're probably going to get mowed down pretty quick. It's a very small, narrow area, so it's easy to get splatted there.
Indeed. As both teams get ready here, where the timer's just ticking down, we're going to get started. We'll see how this map takes us.
Whether they're ready or not, here we go. Alright, so we see Kiwi here on his tri-slosher that he's comfortable with. The rest of Ceaphalopods here we've got the Kenson minigun, so we might see that hammer coming out of Ivo once again. We've got a splatter shot and a roller. On the other side, we've got the NZAP with the missiles, a junior again, probably running the double bomb that we saw earlier. We've got the Kensa roller and a Hydra, so lots of different ranges coming out. Not really not too long-range weapons or anything coming out on the side of Cephalopods. You see that hammer though coming out from Ivo, looking to see if he can get a few splats.
We are going to see Dyna Bros get control of some of this map area, get set up. Out come these bubbles.
Koki using those bubbles as a defensive measure, usually used to try to make a push, but being backed to a corner, they're getting two splats. If they can just get a power clam going here, this is a great opportunity for a push. Ivo here with that power clam, sure enough, making that dunk. There we go. And here's the start of the first push from Team Ceaphalopods. Oh, Kiwi missing with that second power clam. He's going to try and go up the back way and get it back before it pops. Sure enough, he recovers that. Great job by Kiwi. Coming up the back road I was mentioning earlier.
So very clean engage from the Dinos. They're only with 30 clams remaining. That's a huge initial start-off push for them, especially with 3 and almost 4 minutes left on the board right at the start. This is great for them. They can afford to play a little bit defensively now. They just want to deny the Cephalopods on any opportunities to get their super clam into the basket.
Yeah, Cephalopods here now going to need 62 clams now to make a KO. So that's the equation of 2 power clams and 2 stray clams, because each clam is on its own is worth 3 points, and these power clams here we see Ivo throwing in are worth 20 points each. So they worked down that penalty pretty quickly here. Only one more clam left to get rid of that penalty, but doesn't look like there might be any follow-up left after that push.
Yeah, it looks like it just wasn't quite enough, but you know what? It's a good start at trying to reverse things, try and start evening this playing field. Off to a little bit of a rough start for the Cephalopods, but they're not willing to go down without a fight. Anything's possible. They are looking to try and make a little bit of a comeback speed here in this grand finals match. We are going to see Stevo getting set up. Yeah, a little bit of that area control in the center.
Yeah, Team Dyna Bros here, they've got 2 power clams ready to rock and roll here. If they can just get Cephalopods out of their area and make a push, they would be golden. But Kiwi here going the back road and able to get that dunk before that splashdown gets him. Ivo coming in with the hammer, getting one other person down before being taken down himself.
And even though all of Dyna Bros will get, despite getting a team wipe, looks like it is going to be a successful push. Kookie is going to get knocked down on behalf of the Dyna Bros.
Rainbow here guarding that power clam, making sure the Dyna Bros can't pick it back up again. There it goes.
And it will get destroyed.
But they still have 2 power clams in their possession that they can utilize, so they still have to be very careful here with those pushes. They got 3 power clams now. Very strong push here could be happening from Team Dyna if they can coordinate just well enough for some jumps and pushes.
Oh, and that's a huge splat off of the bubble.
Kiwi getting 3 splats, 1 left. Can he get a quad? No, he gets taken out by Bubba there with the splashdown. Ivo here getting that power clam, looking to see if he can go in that back way. Not before he gets called out by Koki though.
And Ivo will respond in turn, will deny him that flank. Very good defense on behalf of the Cephalopods.
Cross coming out of nowhere, almost was able to save that power clam, but not quite, but was still able to break that barrier. So we're going to see another push here happening on the side of Team Cephalopods. Cross still being a menace there in that area. We've got a jump coming in too either. Rain trying to stay alive, but not so much. That ends that push there. They only need 1 clam. They were so close to a knockout.
Indeed, the ball really is in the court of the Dinos. They are really in an opportunity here to take a nice clean O. There's only 45 seconds left in the map.
But notice that Cephalopods only has a plus 19 penalty. That isn't enough to stop a KO from happening because 1 power clam in, and that will end the game for this match if Cephalopods can get a power clam in.
So this really still could be anybody's game, even as we come into these last 30 seconds. Stevo looking to build that power clam.
Team Dyna has a lot to do right now because they not only have to defend, but they have to try and get a big push going. So they are working pretty uphill right now. Kyle looking to see if he can get in there. They've only got 9 seconds left before overtime kicks in. Stevio misses with the power clam.
Oh, that's so unfortunate. That would have been huge if they'd been able to get the in there. And we're coming into overtime.
Oh!
This could be huge.
Bubba gets in, but wasn't able to save that power clam in time. So this push might not be anywhere else. It might not go anywhere. There's only the roller left to try and do anything. And with all of Cephalopod is here defending that basket, and there it goes. The basket's back up, and Cephalopod wins. We are 2-2 now in this match.
What a matchup between these 2 teams. The Cephalopods refusing to go down without a fight. Again, as was said, it is 2-2, and in this best of 5 series, it means the next map will be the tiebreaker and the decider match.
Now, Dyna still has to try and win this match if they want to bracket reset it. So this could still keep going further if they're able to pull out a win. But Cephalopods now, they're going to be even more pressure on them to try and win this next match, to try and take this entire tournament. Because they don't want to bracket reset. That's a lot of more games they'll have to play.
Exactly. They are trying to take the W. So we are going into tower control. Looks like we will be playing on Camp Triggerfish.
So we haven't seen Camp Triggerfest too much this weekend. We've seen it once before, I believe for Rainmaker earlier. So we're going to see Camp Triggerfish for Tower Control. Tower's going to follow that little area in the middle that we saw earlier. It's yesterday. So Camp Triggerfish is split down the middle into kind of like a canal in the middle of these 2 areas. And the only way you can get between these 2 areas is by jumping onto the tower and popping back over. There is a bridge in the middle in this particular mode for this map. They're not always a bridge there, so Splatoon being a little nice with that. Now this is going to get very tricky because as they continue on the path with the tower control, there's a lot of opportunities for the other team to kind of get a higher ground and get down on them. But as it continues on, it's going to get a little bit more difficult for the opposing team to get people off that tower because it kind of gets into a crowded area with a bunch of structures around it. So if they can get pretty far with it, they'll be able to get to there's an incline on the opposite side. If they get to that point, it's a pretty safe push. We're probably going to see rollers very prominent here again for Team Dyna as it is a very, I would say it's a roller-friendly map. They can do a lot of damage here, especially those Dynamos with the range that they've got with their flicks. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see Koki on the Dynamo again. I wouldn't be surprised if we see another Hydra because they can easily pick off people on the tower. We might see some blasters come out in any of these teams maybe this time.
Yes, and we are going to be loading in here, ready or not, between both of these 2 teams. It is 2-2, opportunity to create a bracket reset for the Dinos or to take the W as the Cephalopods. really anybody's game here in this intense matchup. Both teams have been playing fantastically. We are going to see the rollers come out, of course, from the Dyna Bros. That is their signature play.
Yeah, we do see Ivo again with that Kensa Mini, so we'll see the hammers some more. We've got, I believe it's Rain on the Dually Squelchers, that they long-range dually weapon. So very good pick here again for the tower. So Team Dyna Bros first to put some points on the board, but it doesn't last. Or sorry, that was Team Ceaphalopods with the first push. Rainbow here avoiding that Booyah Bomb very well. Getting a nice splat with that bomb there, so gonna try and push up here, see if they can push that tower now. Trying to find one more pick, make it safer for them to keep going. Kiwi here, trying to help Pinch on the other side. Somebody fell into the water though, so that's unfortunate. Ivo getting killed before that hammer gets to really come out. Kiwi by himself over in this middle area here. Getting
Look at the
two.
splat though, very huge as the tower continues to move. Looking great on half.
Yeah, Kiwi pushing that Rain down towards the spawn. That's going to put on some good chip damage from anybody coming out from spawn in that area.
Yeah, indeed, and we are going to see the Dyna Bros look to make a little bit of a contest here. The Ceaphalopods do have a very slight lead. It's still anybody's game as the tower gets captured.
Dyna Bros being very careful here, knowing Ivo's on the other end of that long flat area, because he's got his hammer ready to go, but Ivo did go down, so they don't have to worry about the hammer right now.
Yeah, indeed, we just see a little bit of a trade happen between both of these two teams. It's going to be interesting to see who remains on top, as the Dyna Bros do lose the blink control a little bit here.
Cross trying to shirk there, wasn't quite able to hope to do what he wanted to do against that opposing Splatling, so going back to get that tower and stop it from moving anywhere. Ooh, Cross gets splatted midway through his splashdown. We've got 3 down now on the side of Team Dyna Bros. That's a delayed team wipe now, so... Oh, but the jumps are coming in on Team Dyna Bros as they get that lead!
And they're not willing to let it go. We can hear the crowd going wild. This matchup just really is anybody's game. It's so intense. Both of these teams playing fantastically as we see Stevio go down. Ivo looking to try and get some of those cleanups here. We're going to take that control. We'll be able to do so.
He's got to be careful of that roller that's hanging out over there. He knows he's there. He's got his special ready to slap out that hammer if he needs to.
Out comes that Stingray to look to try and stall the point a little bit. The tower is going to flip back over onto the control of the Dyna Bros.
Oh, very nice from Kyle, getting that splat on the mid splashdown.
The Dyna Bros will regain that control. Out comes the Booyah from Kyle.
You know, I think I've learned by now to hold the controller.
Just trying to fall asleep on you every time. Tower control will be lost by the Ceaphalopods, will be regained by the Dyna Bros. We're going to take a look at Kyle here, trying to establish a little bit of an area control. Does see a member of the Ceaphalopods hanging out, looking to try and come for that contest. Kyle not willing to let it happen. Ivo coming out with that hat, that stamp, but he is going to get shut down before he's able to pick up too much with it. Rainbow now here, right beside the tower, looking to pick up a couple of frags himself.
That's the unfortunate part about playing the hammer on this map is if you kind of only have one place to go, so if people kind of just hide on that tower, they're able to kind of just splat from the side. Team Ceaphalopods are regaining the lead here. Very nice push. They're able to, see if we can get that nice splat off of the grates. The tower does keep going back though, so, ooh, very nice. Cross doing a very good job of just cleaning up some of the other team members here. Being very careful now of that other Dynamo pressuring them. You have to be very careful getting onto tower on this map, because if you make one miss jump, you're going to fall into the water.
Indeed, this is looking a little bit spooky on behalf of these two teams. We're down into that final 30 seconds. Really can go anybody's way as the control is close between these two teams. Stevio picking up one, now two!
Oh! See, now this, we are in the last 10 seconds of the match. If Team Dyna Bros can keep that tower going, they can win this. But both teams are got so much at stake right now that they're both probably running on nerves, probably both running on adrenaline, and they're both just trying so hard. Oh, Kyle couldn't get on the tower soon enough to initiate overtime, so that match goes to the team Ceaphalopods. And that is the end of this tournament. Ceaphalopods taking the match with a reverse sweep.
Congratulations, and well played on behalf of both teams. Dyna Pros really putting up a strong fight there. A very strong, well-earned second place.
So congratulations to Ceaphalopods. They've been together for 3 months. This is our tournament to finish off this season before we start switching around the teams. So very good job on this team for coming together, working it out, and figuring out all of their strategy, and great communication among all of them.
Fantastic.
Huh? Yeah. Well, we will. Yeah.
So fantastic. Of course, everyone at home, we hope you enjoyed some of the fantastic gameplay here. Of course, if you ever want to get involved, check out the Alberta Squid Swamp Discord. Great opportunity to get involved into some competitive Splatoon. I know I just joined, so I'm super excited to learn more about the game. It's going to be fantastic.
Yeah, new players are always welcome. If you've never played before, don't be afraid to come join us. We even have some just casual, fun games that doesn't always have to be competitive. So definitely come check us out. So thanks for tuning in today. I hope you all enjoyed the matches that we saw today. Those were some intense matches there at the end. So that was very exciting. So we're gonna sign off now. So thank you very much. And this is Serena, also known as Kimmy.
And I'm Dio, known as Otafest.
And we hope to see you next year, maybe even.
Yeah, fantastic.
If we have any more news of future tournaments, we'll be sure to post it on our social media. So keep tuned. Stay tuned for more. Have a good day, everyone.